Infinite Fishing, and we're Team Alt Energy. And our fishing hook is reel in the pollution. So our log line is sit back, relax, and cast out on an emotional and educational journey with your grandfather as your combined efforts help rebuild the local lake environment and your faith in humanity. So for our emotional connection, we're targeting players who are younger, like Gen Z and millennials, and those who are consumers. And how we are targeting these categories is one, through the grandpa figure in our game. And this is going to help the player connect with the grandparent figure that they may have in their life. This grandfather figure is also going to give hope that people from all generations care, and it's hopefully a relaxing presence for the game. And these two things, hope and relaxation, are important for our game because we want to help the player avoid, a nihilistic outlook towards climate change, which can often lead to inaction. And then we're also going to connect to consumers through nature by highlighting the lake full of trash and how that is directly related to plastic use. And then we're also going to have a connection to nature by showing that when we clean trash out of the lake, we can actually make change and heal nature. So this is our concepts and gameplay loop. I'll go through this pretty fast because I know we're running out of time. So basically, to fish, you hold the fishing rod behind your head, you aim, and you look in the direction to throw. And as you hold the rod behind your head, a power bar will show up, and you have to throw it at the right time so that it goes the correct distance. When you catch an item, another bar will appear, and on the bar will be a fish that moves up and down, and then a box that represents how hard you're reeling. And so you have to keep that box on top of the fish for a certain amount of time in order to catch it. And in order to move the box up and down, you have to physically reel the controller. And then after they actually catch the fish, the grandpa will give a story or share information about the item that was fished. Some items will be plastic, which are bad, and they'll give some explanations as to why they're bad. And then some items will be good, which will be the items that are wood, metal, and glass. And that's what we're going to be encouraging the player to do in their everyday life, using those products made of those materials. So this is our gameplay that we have so far. So we have a working fishing mechanic, at least for the throwing of the fishing rod, and we have some environmental models made. So for the current state, we've completed all major story elements, and now we're just finalizing dialogue about the effects of plastic items. For art, we created the 3D environment and the fishing rod, and we completed concept art for the grandpa on this page right here. And then programming, we programmed the fishing rod, and we're working on the UI for the bar with the fish and the fishing rod that goes up and down. And then design, we completed the gameplay loop, and the story connects to the gameplay. For next week's plan, we will finalize all the dialogue and format it easily to be entered into the game in Unity. And then for art, we're going to complete 3D low poly models of the trash, and then complete the 2D art for the 3D models of trash, which will be wrapped around the 3D low poly models. For programming, we're going to complete the reeling UI, which we're already working on, and then complete the reeling motion mechanic, and then hopefully implement the dialogue system. And then for audio, we're going to use our online libraries that we have and layer the sound of nature. I hope we got you hooked.